Hello, you United States history students. We are starting a new project, and it is called Attitudes Toward Immigration. And it's a pretty intriguing topic because there's been a lot in the news in recent years on immigration. There's always a debate about immigration, about how many people a year should we let in and from what countries. If you remember, there was a ban for a while that Trump tried to pass through on certain Middle Eastern countries. And there's a lot of talk about the border wall with Mexico. So I just thought I would show you a little clip of Donald Trump talking, if you remember, in 2016, I think this is, whenever he was running for president, and he gave speeches. He talked about building the wall, and I just thought I'd play for you a little bit of what his feelings are on, in particular, Mexican immigrants.
Mexico sends its people. They're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. We have a tremendous danger on the border.
Okay, so that was a pretty controversial speech that he gave there, and a lot of people were upset that he called them rapists and killers and all that. But many people were upset about illegal immigrants coming into this country, and many of them are Mexicans that come over. They cross the border because they're looking for work, because things in their country aren't very good. There's a lot of poverty and crime. So anyways, this is something that America has debated since we became a country, really. And that's what we're looking at with this whole project. We're going to look at the U.S. attitudes toward immigrants throughout our history. We're going to look from the Civil War and period, and the Reconstruction period, that's after the Civil War, and then during the Industrial Revolution era, how did we view immigrants? And then we're going to look at things today as well. So that's what's going on with this project. And to get you started, as you know, I always give my own lesson, and I try to help you with the summit checkpoint. So the first one you're going to do is the Civil War and immigration. And this is a smaller project compared to the other ones we've been doing. This one only has 4 checkpoints from summit and then 2 final products. So this is a shorter one. You only probably need about a month to do this one, 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. Okay, so the first lesson I'm going to give you, I actually really love this topic. My old brick and mortar school, I would spend a lot of time on immigration. There's just so many fascinating things to get into, and you could talk about our own immigrant stories. My maiden name is Dina Cola, so my ancestors came from Italy. My grandpap came over in about 1916 from Italy. And my grandma came over in 1927 from Germany. I'm sure a lot of you have similar stories. You can trace. We're a nation of immigrants. Have you ever heard the term the melting pot? A lot of people say we are the great melting pot, where we come from different countries, but then we all kind of meshed together and we all became Americans. It's called assimilation. Okay, so this particular lesson I'm going to talk about are the old and the new immigrants. There were these different waves of immigrants that came to this country, and you call the older wave from about 1820 to about 1880, and the new wave was from 1880 to 1920. So that's what we're going to talk about, and you're going to compare and contrast these two groups and look at the factors of why they came in the first place. You see here, this is an iconic representation of our democracy right here, the Statue of Liberty. And you can see here all the immigrants coming over on a ship after a long journey, dangerous, hard journey across the ocean. And there they see the Statue of Liberty, which has been a beacon of hope for immigrants arriving to America's East Coast for over 100 years. And I just want to share this poem here, that it's not actually on the Statue of Liberty, but there's a plaque at the base of the Statue of Liberty if you go to visit. I wonder how many of you have actually visited the Statue of Liberty. I've been there, I think twice, and I've been to Ellis Island. Ellis Island is where the immigrants were processed on the East Coast in New York City. But this is a famous poem by Emma Lazarus, It says, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. And that's a very famous few lines from her poem, and it really encapsulates what many people were coming to America for. They were homeless, they were poor, they were destitute, and they're looking for a better life here in America. And when they saw that Statue of Liberty, wow, we're in America, we've arrived. And, it was a sign of hope for them. Okay, so in this lesson, you're going to get an overview of who came and the reasons why. So I want you to read 2 articles here. This one gives you a whole overview on the whole rush of immigrants. So the old immigrants and the new immigrants. So where did they come from? We're going to learn about what countries the old wave and the new wave were coming from. You're going to see there's a difference between the old and the new waves. And then this one is a really good one. I really like this one. So I want you to look at the push and pull factors. Why did people come to America? What were they trying to escape from or leave from? What was so bad that pushed them out? So they call them push factors because for some immigrants, some factors push them from their country, like war, famine, persecution, while other factors pull them to America, like jobs and freedoms. So go ahead and read through that. And I want you to see here, I'd like you to do this chart on the push and pull factors. I think this is pretty neat. So that's a pretty cool website to explore. Then there's a brain pop video that I'd like you to look at on immigration. And after watching that, there are some flashcards to do in Quizlet on just some of the key terms, things that you've learned about from the video and the readings. And by the way, this lesson is also going to help you with your focus areas too. Then you have to answer this explain question. You just type it right here. Then you're going to do a matching quiz based on these flashcards. Then you're going to use everything I gave you in this lesson to help you complete the first checkpoint, the Civil War and immigration. And then don't forget, you're going to have your self-assessment, check one of these boxes, then answer this question. So quickly, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but if you look at the Civil War and immigration, what you're going to be doing is, and I encourage you to look at this entry event, but let's see, here we go. Here's the document set. And then there's a graphic organizer. It's the same setup that you have all the time. Pretty much every week it's the same setup. So go ahead and read through this, but you're going to read through the documents. And what are you looking at here? Here's the major question. How would you describe the relationship between the historical context of the United States and the opinions held about immigration? So in this particular checkpoint, you're going to look at Civil War attitudes toward immigration. So that's what you're looking at. You're going to read through here. Document A, document B, C. So there's just 3 docs. So make sure you take your time though and read that thoroughly. And it gives you even highlighting directions. Highlight favorable attitudes with yellow. So highlight favorable attitudes toward immigration. Then highlight unfavorable attitudes toward immigration with blue. Then highlight comparisons to attitudes in other time periods with purple. It says you may not use this too much in this first document set, but you can compare it to today or any other time period. So take notes as you go. It's a good idea to print these out to the graphic organizers. And then you'll go up here to your checkpoint. And then remember, there's also a graphic organizer here that you can use as well as you go. And this is what you're asked to do for the checkpoint. How would you describe the relationship between the historical context of the United States and the opinions held about immigration? That's the overall question of the inquiry that you're later going to be writing. But for this one, you are answering specifically about this time period during the Civil War. So how did the context of the Civil War, so how did the feelings, the thoughts of the time period of the Civil War impact opinions about immigration during the Civil War? So you are going to write a paragraph about this. Okay, it's an argumentative claim, something we've been doing throughout. You need to have evidence and you need to explain your evidence. It's all about proving your point, your claim. Okay, so if you have any questions as you're working on this, please let me know. I'm excited to start this new topic with you, and you have a great week.